All right, we're live. What's up, gang? Thanks for hanging out with me tonight. Thanks for showing up. We are flying gliders. Newsflash, I know. Shocker. We're going to go to Australia. Go down under. We're going to fly out of this airport called Waikerie. Waikerie. It's a little spot. There's custom scenery for this one too, so we've got some mods here to make it look like a real soaring club, and it's pretty sweet. I was checking it out earlier, making sure it would load up or whatever. Sport Flyer, what's up, brother? Welcome in. Haven't seen you in a while. I mean, I haven't seen you on some of our flights. You've been around on the Discord and stuff, so that's awesome. Welcome in. Hopefully, gonna fly with us today. We're going to hit the fly button at 6:10. So remember time.gov and 6:10 is when we're going to hit the fly button. So we sync the weather up. Let's take a look at the task. Turn the music down just a little bit there. A little more. Come on, thing. All right, the task, triangle task. So we're flying in and out of Waikerie, South Australia. I think this is almost entirely flat land, although there's a little bit of terrain, some hills here. Probably not very tall. Kind of like some ridges. I think it's mostly desert, but we got some river action here. And there's like some, well, we can see. Let's look at the satellite. Yeah, so we get into some like farm area, so that'll be kind of interesting to check out. And our turn points are airports. I think that's a good idea, in a general sense, so you could land there if you had to. And then just a lot of desert in between. So we've got some good cumulus clouds. Cloud base is 4,000 feet, and should be pretty doable. 178.5 miles down here in South Australia. And I hope you guys had a chance to install the custom scenery. Let me see. We got just a couple minutes here before we click the button. But let's bring up the link to the custom scenery here. flightsim.to for the download, and of course there's a link to that in the Discord, which you can see. Exclamation point Discord. So cool scenery adds actual gliders, and there's actually gliders in the air in the scenery too, flying around with us. So it'll be like a busy day at the airport today, if depending on how many real life people we get out there flying with us. So that should be pretty awesome. I'm loaded up in the sim. I am ready to go, except for the clock decided to change. We're going to load in at noon. I'm trying to get that right at 12. Pretty close to it. All right. Time.gov, how much time we got? I show just under 2 minutes here. We'll click the start button. I'm going to fly the Discus 2C, or sorry, I'm going to fly the DG808. I'm just so used to saying Discus 2C, but DG808's been my glider lately. I'll fly the Australia livery here. It'll be a little bit different since we're in Australia. I find it funny that it says max altitude 10,000 feet. Who are they kidding with that? Endurance 10 hours. Well, I'll beat that. Range 500 nautical miles. Beat that. Cruise speed 60 knots. Beat that. And then weight and balance. I've brought the fuel down to 1.5 gallons. So just enough fuel to get up to altitude. Then I will cut the motor, dump the fuel, and stow the motor. Alright, just a minute here, and then we will click the button. Remember, if you're going to join us, we we all click on the fly button at the same time to synchronize the weather. It doesn't really synchronize it, but it basically means that we all generate the same weather at the same time. So, try to get comfortable here, get settled, and just a few seconds here. All right, and we are loaded in. We're loading in. Let's get with the tunes here. Let's get with the snarky puppy. You guys know I love my snarky puppy. Alrighty. I did some tweaking on my multiple monitors this morning to get them aligned better and the colors a little better. And it's definitely better. Wow, look at this livery. That is bananas. Oh, my motor decided to go. Oh, yep. Yeah. Oh, and that looks like that must be Sport Pilot there, popping in right in front of me. I'm just gonna go ahead and slew back a little bit so we're not right on top of each other. There we go. And yeah, my motor went away because I need to turn it on. Oh, and I bound keys. Let's see if this works. I bound keys on my throttle quadrant to change the pages. Oh, look at that. It works. Awesome. Hide the pilot, hide the yoke. I always forget to set the pressure. 29 inches of mercury. So, off by just 0.1. There we go. Okay, so I'm showing altitude 127 feet here, so I'll tow up. I'll fly up to 2,500, and then cut the motor. And engine shows 4%, so it's starting to come up. Takes a little bit for that to warm up. And yeah, I got one button push to cycle pages on my computer here, and then another button. There's the up and down. Oh, it only goes down. It doesn't go back up. Okay. Well, it's still better. Much better. Thank you to Bumble for suggesting that. So we get ready to take off. Waiting for the engine to warm up here. Showing 21% on that. Let's take a look at little nav map. There we are. I also reset this, so hopefully this will record the track log properly today. And all right, if Sport Flyer can take off, sir. This looks like a slivery. Looks like one of those paintings that like the street artists do with like spray paint. All right, he's taking off. I'm gonna go full throttle and be right behind him. Let's go fly, guys. Full throttle. Lots of speed here. And rotate. Take off. Gear up. So, Space Vampire, I think we got a pretty good cloud kind of right behind us on the opposite end of the airport here. Gain some altitude here, and then we'll turn back. Cool looking river down here below us. Coming through 700 feet. Make a nice gentle turn back here towards the airport. There's the airport there. And you can see some gliders here in the air. Let's kind of fly over and check them out. I'm gonna not do that. I'm actually gonna make sure I can get get up under this thermal here. Oh, there's a glider above me. This guy thermaling. That would be a bot glider. So I'll kind of just fly right up under this cloud here. Get as high as I can. 18% on the fuel here, so I do believe you want to not run it completely dry, because then I ran into a bug where the engine was stuck out. It wouldn't go away. All right, there's 2,600 feet, so I'll kill the throttle. And we will just, I think we're in a thermal here. Actually gonna pause the music to listen to only the music of the Vario, the sound of the beeping. And I need to go flaps 2 notches down so I can fly even slower in this thermal. There we go. That's good. All right, now I think I can push the engine off button. Yep. And it takes a second to put the engine away. I'm in a nice thermal here, so I can just kind of hold it. I don't want to see that engine get put away. There it goes. Fold the engine up into the tail. Look at that, what a clean deployable engine. I like it. Alright, 4,300 feet. And we have connected with a very nice thermal here. Now I have a button I can switch to my thermal map page. Look at how easy that was. Climbing nicely. Yeah, it looks like about a 4,000 foot cloud base day. Well, we'll just keep climbing up here and get a little bit higher to start this. See how fast we can fly this test today. 178 miles. And if the thermals are big and easy like this, then yeah, we should have no problems today. Airport down below me there. I guess I kind of like the self-launch motor gliders now, because you can take off and fly directly to the thermal. And just shut it off and put it away. Just listen to the sound of the beeps as we go up. There's 5,600 feet. Space Vampire now coming in below me. Going up at 12 knots here. Very nice climb. In a really big fat thermal. Really easy. I've hardly had to adjust since shutting the motor off. Got pretty light winds today too. I think we just have 10 knots of wind up high. Let's see what the weather says. Ground level, we got 5 knots out of the west, and at 10,000 feet, we got 15 knots. So it's a little windy up high. And the first leg is into the headwind. What's up, Tickle Fight? Glad to have you with us. It's going excellent for me, my friend. How are you doing? I mean, you can tell how I'm doing just by the regular pulsing of the Vario beeps. When it's smooth and consistent, you know I'm doing good. Climbing through 6,600 feet here. Let's see how high this one will go. We're down here in South Australia. Popping in real quick before kids' bedtime. Got it. How old are your kids, Tickle Fight? Listen to those beeps. 7,000 feet. $15 knots. No lift. 7 and 4. Well, how about that? This is a big fat thermal. Where's Space Vampire at here? He was below me. Let's see if we can spot him. Well, also still climbing in this thermal. Flying down here out of Waikerie, Australia, South Australia. Poundy's working, so we can't join in. Well, that's a bummer, Poundy, but I know we're on quite different schedules, so yeah, feel free to take the task and fly it yourself one of these days. And that is the first time that the Vario stopped beeping regularly at me. There's Space Vampire. He's climbing. All right. Good to see. He's at 4,000, so we'll take this up here, and then we'll see how high it goes, and I'll wait for him. We can start at the same time. Dig the custom scenery. I'm glad there was a suggestion for that. Tried to find good live weather conditions a few times, but no joy. Yeah, that's something I still haven't really experimented with, and I'm kind of looking forward to. And I think I say looking forward to because I want to wait for like summertime conditions in the northern hemisphere, right? Because those are like, you know, times and locations where I know I can like look up the weather and see if it's going to be good and soarable. I don't really know how to do that for the entire freaking globe. So, like, I'm sure right now there's, in fact, I know there's good soarable weather in parts of Australia right now. Yeah, knowing where to look and when, and you know, for the weather, and then trying to sync it up real time, you know, so that would be like, you know, overnight, right? My time. So, trying to do live weather right now, it's not working so well. We did do a live weather flight down in Mexico a few weeks ago, and it worked. It was just really light. Conditions were just really light. It was also kind of later in the day, but we were still able to get a pretty a nice fun flight out of it. So just challenging in light conditions. Wow, this might be one of those magical thermals, Sport Flyer, that goes up to like 50,000. So I think given the cloud layer and stuff, I'm gonna put a 10,000 foot limit on today's flight, since I'm already so much higher than the clouds. I want to see. I've done this before in one of these thermals where put on show 3D thermal. Another thing I noticed about these 3D thermal things is it doesn't look at all like I'm in the area where these lines are, but I'm clearly climbing. So how much higher do these go? Yeah, see, they kind of look like they almost just extend. Yeah, they kind of come and go, don't they? Checking windy in South Australia, Africa, South America, yeah. Yeah, when you can fly daytime is in, like, India. I mean, there's probably going to be some good soaring somewhere in India. Oh, check, Tickle Fight, check, there's a map of thermal hotspots. I think I have it linked in on the Discord server. Yeah. Let me paste this in the chat real quick. So check out that link I posted in the Discord server. So that's a map of a worldwide, like, database map of thermal hotspots, right? So you can sort of use that map. I mean, not only are those thermal hotspots, but they're also going to be popular flying areas, right? Because obviously people would have had to fly there to get information on the soaring conditions, right? So you can use that to see where people typically fly, and then maybe look at live weather in those areas, right? Does that make sense? Wow. Well, this lift is starting to peter out here right at about 10,000 feet, so maybe that won't be so much of an artificial limit today. All right, Space Vampire / Sport Flyer / Mike. I'm gonna wait for you here. I see it at 6,700. let's try and cross the start line around 10,000 feet. I'm actually going to pause for a second. Let's see. I wanted to change. It doesn't look like I can do this. No. Okay. I tweaked my color settings, and I think I've got the brightness or gamma or something too low, because my cockpit's a little dark. At least it looks like it on my screen. It's like on the stream it probably looks a little bit better. But yeah, I was gonna see if I could tweak that, but yeah, probably not. Not while flying. Yeah, I think on the stream it doesn't quite look as dark. But yeah, the stream wouldn't have the same color settings that my monitor has, right? So, or would it? No, I guess it would. I don't know. Well, I'm at 10,100 feet, so let's get back with the tunes. And Space Vampire, I'm gonna start heading over to the start line, but I'll hold there for you. And we'll try to cross about the same time, same altitude. There is a lot of lift out here today. Flying this psychedelic livery. Yeah, I don't think I like this one. It's kind of too messy, and this is not clean at all. Yeah, I don't like it. Don't like it. It's kind of ugly. But we're in the air, so we'll live with it for today. Lots of heights to go fast. Yeah, you got it, Poundy. I'm gonna wait for a Space Vampire here. So I'm just gonna fly slowly over to the near the start line, and then I'll just kind of wait around there. Looks like he's doing all right back there. Oh yeah, he's at 8,000 feet. Got a little town down here. There's the airport, Wakery. Can almost read it from this altitude. And a town by the same name. Right on this river here. I was gonna say go land and change planes. What's up, Stank Breath? A couple of citrus growers along the river there. What's going on, Stank Breath? You hitting the gym tonight? Pick up some heavy shit and put it down and pick it back up again? We're flying down here in South Australia. Let's bring the task up while we're waiting for Space Vampire to catch up. Australia. And we're flying this triangle task from the, oops, don't do that. In and out of the town of, out of and into the town of Wakery. And yeah, we got a nice little triangle. A couple of headwind legs and then pretty much a downwind leg to get home. Should be a fast leg there. Push day today. Still nursing a little shoulder injury. That's a bummer. Tweak my setup there a little bit. Bumbleboo, what's up, brother? Alright, where's Space Vampire at here? I'm at 9,900 and I'm approaching the start line, so I'm just gonna turn so I don't cross it. There he is. He looks like he's about level with me. $9,100, I see him at. Okay, he's got 1,000 feet to climb. We got with the snarky puppy going again today for the tunes. I should be flying around slower. I should be flying around in min-sync right now, which is like 50 knots. Get her a little slower. There's a lot of pretty dry looking terrain down here. I'm flying the DG-808 again today. Been having fun with this airplane. I'm liking this one. I think it's a little bit trickier to fly than the Discus. I haven't flown the AS-33 really at all, Poundy. I did like, I fiddled around with it just like one time. But I just found what I can't deal with it is the level of detail in the cockpit is so poor. It's just so, it's just like, looks like a Super Nintendo game. One time at band camp, yeah. I'm over here losing a little bit of altitude, and Space Vampire is probably going to come blasting past me. Flight Simulator 1994, yeah. It looks like Pilot Wings. Oh, you always fly the AS-33. Some vintage gliders. There is a vintage glider model. I have it. I have one. Tickle Fight. I can't remember the name of it, but yeah, I can show you later on. Yeah, maybe if this task goes quickly. Bumbleboo says, "Did you notice the yellow-green band on the speed band on the right of the flight computer tells you which flap settings to use? Is that this guy right here? This yellow thing?" Oh, T? Are you talking about the T right here? Yeah, I guess I'll have to see when I get going fly. Oh, okay. I guess I'll see when I get the speed up here. I'm going to be a little bit lower. Probably only going to be about 9,000 feet when we start. Alright, start making your way over here there, Space Vampire. Let's get her going. I've been loitering in sinking air. Yeah, there's a vintage glider model on FlightSim.to that I did install. You know, it's like that old wooden thing. It's kind of weird looking. It's like a high wing looking dopey kind of thing. I think is a popular training glider. Speeds might be a little higher because of ballast. Right. I believe the ballast is full. Oh, and I did bind the buttons there too, which was very handy dandy. Yeah, that's the K7. Yeah, okay, Poundy knows. Yep, loaded up with ballast, full ballast. Yeah, I got buttons on my my throttle quadrant over here, which worked great for it. So, yeah, thanks for finally getting me to go do that. Alright, Sea Space Vampire 10,000. Oh, 9,000. Now I'm going to be below 9,000. There's no lift right at the start line, so alright, he's flying right at me, so he's gonna have an altitude advantage, so I'm gonna go get started. I could set the, oh yeah, did Space Vampire, did you set the multiplayer, oh, why doesn't that work? Oh, you know what, I think that oh, you know what, I don't think I installed the late, oh, yeah, I think that's it. I don't think I have that version of the computer installed, Bumble. I think I only installed that update for the Discus. Yeah, alright. I'm gonna go start the task. I was about to push the throttle forward. No, flaps is what I want. Negative flaps. Captain Jack Bilbo, yeah. Yep, I think this is a day we can fly fast. Although my McCready's still telling me 0, which I know is not correct, because... Oh, you know what, did I turn it on Auto McCready? I don't think I did. That will be why. Oh no, Auto McCready's on. Yeah, it's just been a while since I've been in a thermal. Alright, let's get her going. We have started. Just 29 miles to the first turn point. Get the flaps all the way down. So does this mean flap position 2 for this airspeed? I guess that's what that means, right, Bumble? So for between like 90 and 100 knots, flap position 2. Yeah, so I need to be back here. Got it. But then I still need a lot of down trim. Oh, well, the yellow band is telling you to speed up. Got it. I guess kind of a mix of down trim and up flaps is not a bad thing. What's up, Devin? Thanks for stopping in. EMB21 has done great with their mods, yeah. Tickle fight, brother. All right, go put those kids to bed and come back. Speed up here. Yeah, I'm definitely impressed with the work, that the community has done in, you know, with these mods and things. Pretty awesome. I feel like with these, yeah, these flat gliders, you can easily go 100 knots. Yeah, I just saw somebody posting, like, today they were thinking that, like, the glide ratio was just, like, way too good. Yeah, I got gravel, yeah. Devin says I was doing my live test today. What live test? But hopefully that went well for you. In any case, we're out on course here, guys. Where'd Space go? Oh, there he's above me. Yep. There he is. There he is. All right, we're kind of neck and neck. He started higher than me, so he's probably flying faster. Do you mean live weather test, Devin? Oh shit, my mouse is on. Oh yeah, we got a heading hold in this airplane too. Hold course. My mouse is on life support here. I got a wireless mouse, but like, I feel like the battery doesn't last very long in it. So I'm like constantly having to plug it in, which then turns it into a wired mouse. It's kind of like, well, why don't I just get a wired mouse, you know? But it is better for, you know, like first-person shooters when you're doing murdering and you know, when you're murdering people and you, like, the mouse cord gets kind of snagged a little bit. That can disrupt your murder, so wireless mouse definitely better for that. Oh, cool! You're gonna try streaming, Devin. Right on. You used to stream before, right? And then quit. Are you gonna come back and are you gonna stream Flight Simulator? Let's take a look at little nav map here. Making good progress across to the turn point. And it's showing me arriving at that turn point plus 3600 AGL. So I'll probably just porpoise fly on my way there. Space Vampire right here with me. A little higher though. See if we get some lift over these clouds. Yep. These guys are getting a little goofy on the horns here. A little bit of lift there. Now I got a big blue hole. But it's good looking clouds on the other side of the hole, so. Now Space Vampire is above and ahead of me. He got a better start. You're in a challenging weather lately, huh? I don't think this weather's going to be too challenging. Well, we'll see. I mean, the first thermal was like butter, massive, you know, relatively strong. It was something like 10 knots. 10 knots of lift, just set a bank angle and up you go all the way to like 10,000. So I just want to space the thermals out. I think it's kind of one of my main things I want to try doing. Hard to find a cloud, but one that delivers, right? When you find the climb, you want it to be a good climb, right? You want to be able to climb nice. You don't want that like the like small thermals that like in and out of thermals shit where you just get tossed around. That's just frustrating and annoying. Damn, Vampire is just boogieing on there ahead of me there. Only 12 miles to go. Well, I'm hoping those clouds are on this side of the turn point, not past it. Nice looking clouds off on my right here, but that's a little too far off course to go for. $11 miles here. We're moving pretty good. Got a bit of a headwind. About 10 knots across headwind. Oh, there we go. Let's turn that up. Now I can see that better. All right. Devin, how to use walk around camera or the drone cameras? I don't know, Devin. It's, you know, it's one of the buttons. You hit like, I don't know, insert or page up or some shit like that to pop into the drone camera. And I know what a lot of people do is they have like an Xbox controller that they'll use as a drone controller, which is pretty neat. I've got a controller, but I don't use it because it has issues. So what's up, Gamer Z Station? Thanks for first time chat. How's it going, brother? Just looking around and looked at your about the flight sim track. Yeah, it's pretty neato, isn't it? Yeah, add that to your setup. Do you have any other thing to suggest me like that? What are you doing, gamer? Are you streaming flight sim? Oh man, we got a blue hole. Yeah, we're gonna have to tag this turn point and then get upwind of that cloud ASAP. This is some kind of like some funkier, kind of more abstract part of Snarky Puppy here we got. Sometimes that's the way you gotta get it though, you know? Devin says, what's that long thing on the plane going left and right? I assume you mean the yaw string. Let's see if it shows on the outside too. It does. Yeah, you can see it there. So Devin, that is that's a yaw string. That shows you the relative airflow over the airplane. So it's just a piece of string, and basically it lets you know your yaw angle, which is something that I guess it's more important in gliders than other airplanes because you don't see it on other airplanes. But so you can see if I step on the rudder, now it's pointing off to the side, which means I'm crabbing. Actually, it'll show more here, yeah. If I do it like that. So it shows you your crab angle. Gamer says, just beginning to stream in, okay, in VR, yeah. Yeah, no, I don't stream in VR, Gamer, and I think that's, from what I've seen on, you know, watching other flight sim streamers, most people are not streaming in VR. And my impression is that it just doesn't really work. Yeah. Hey, I'm willing to kill altitude to educate the viewers out there, you know. So, yeah. I do it for you guys. But I need to slow down because I need to get to this cloud here. But I gotta go to the turn point first, so now I'm gonna get real slow here. So yeah, streaming in VR, I think it just doesn't work really well because it would be really hard to interact with chat. It's not that great to share because I mean you share your like VR like mirrored image, and it kind of tends to be just kind of jittery. So like for the viewers to watch, it's like not that smooth, and you know it's just kind of jittery, or it has to be kind of cropped awkwardly. And also in VR, it's hard to interact with chat. It's hard to monitor your, like I've got the Discord and I've got the music and I've got all these other assets going, like you know little nav maps so I can show you guys where the task is and where we are, where we're going. So. Yeah, my impression is just that VR just doesn't work really good for streaming. Maybe there's VR streaming specific tools that can make it a little better, but I don't really know. But also mainly I don't have a VR headset and I haven't tried it, so anyways. I'm gonna come back on the flaps a bit. Tag this turn point and then oh, damn, do I have a thermal right here over the airport? No. Alright, got the turn point. So that cloud... Decision time, right? So, where am I at here? 3,600 feet. These clouds are pretty far away. Those clouds are great and really close, so we're going to go to those clouds. It's going to take me quite a bit off the course line, but if I can get back to 10,000 feet, that'll be... Oh, and I can see Space Vampire down there at 34 in a blue hole, so he might have to dig himself out. Let's see if this can... This might be the way to go here. Yeah, that's the thing, right, gamer? Like, I haven't tried it, but I'm sure this in VR will be so incredible and so much more immersive. The VR would be amazing. Poundy's got it. Yeah. So I kind of see the VR guys as it's like the VR guys are like the anti-social flight simmers, right? Because they're in their own world in their VR headset, you know, and the rest of us in pancake mode, we're like sharing links in chat and talking and stuff. So, like Space Vampire over here, he's in VR, so we can just sit here and talk shit about him, and he can't really type back in the chat, right? He has to like take his headset off or whatever, right? So. Feel free to talk shit about Space Vampire. Now this cloud's looking a little bit closer. I don't know, I think this is where I need to be. Yeah. Next stream, Devin, for sure will be Saturday. Saturday, Sundays, but I might do one, might stream Friday. We'll see what's up. Oh, I think the next stream, I think we're going to do our bush flying trip. Oh, and now look at Space Vampire come back to this cloud. Is he coming back for it? Oh, no, I'm just kind of catching up to him, though. Yeah, it looks like he's going back to it. Yeah, so Saturday and Sunday for sure, Devin, but you know, might do one like Friday. But I think Saturday we're gonna do our bush flying trip. We decided we're gonna fly the glider. We're gonna do a jet powered glider bush flying trip where we're gonna fly this airplane because it has a jet engine. Take off, thermal up, glide to an airport, land. Fuel up, and then, you know, maybe we'll hit some like bush spots. We got to figure that out. I haven't figured out where to, you know, what part of the world we're gonna do that in yet. Probably Alaska. That's where you go for bush flying, right? So, yeah, we're getting kind of low here, down 3,000. It does take a long runway with the jet engine. Yeah, it doesn't have a whole lot of power. Yeah, so maybe landing out in the bush won't work very well. We'll have to land on the side of a hill or a mountain and like do a downhill rolling takeoff. But then also, like, you can't really taxi. So we might have to like slew over or something. So, you know, I think it's worth trying, but there's some challenges. You could use a winch, yeah. Alright, we're getting low here, 2,800. Alright, this is getting kind of critical. We need to pause the music. We need to listen to the sound of the Vario only. And Space Vampires come over to this cloud. So, oh, it looks like he's going up. I need to head for him. The cloud does look good. Yeah, that's a cloud suck cloud. Probably, well, it definitely would have been better to hit this cloud, you know, topped off and then gone to the turn point and come back. So that was not very good planning on our part, I think. But it's hard to anticipate because it's hard to tell depth about how far the clouds away are, how far away the clouds are, which is something I think is probably better in VR because you get the 3D effect. So yeah, I don't know, maybe if Space Vampire could type to us right now, he could tell us if he gets better depth perception. He's not doing super good over there. Need to slow down. Get up here to min sync. Switch to my thermal computer display. Okay to deviate from the course line when it's early on the leg. Oh yeah, he's climbing over there. I'm down 2,300. Let's see, he's turning left, so that means I need to turn left. And I'm going to aim slightly upwind. His thermals drift with the wind, right? So if I'm lower than him, I should expect to find it not directly below him, but upwind a little bit. And if I don't find it, I'm going to be landing because there's no other choices around here. There we go. You like my string up there, Devin? That's what we want to hear. Drop the flaps down 2 notches. Nice, right into it here. Showing 14 knots, 11 knots. Amazing lift conditions, so fly faster. I don't know, I mean, I got here like not pretty low, right? So if I was flying much faster, fly faster, but you gotta fly right into the lift. Should fly fast to the clouds and not to the waypoint, right? That's kind of... Yeah, really good thermal here. Yeah, I think you kind of got to fly the clouds and not the task. Like fly the clouds and then go get the turn points and then get back to the clouds, right? Yeah, that's the thing, Poundy. Like it's like if you're watching somebody's stream, it's like, why are you watching, right? And if like if it's just their VR mirrored image, or if they do have a webcam and it's them with their headset on doing this, like, I mean, you know, are they talking? Are they interacting with chat? You know, like that's the kind of things that makes the stream fun. The stream's fun, right? So to watch. So. No way, Devin. No, we're climbing, bro. We got a bit more of this task to do. I'll top this thermal out and I'll show you what's going on. But we definitely have another at least hour and a half or 2 hours, probably hour and a half. I don't know. I guess that depends how fast I'm flying. Yeah, we know the good-looking clouds have amazing lift. If I can keep the airspeed in the right spot, right on that yellow triangle, that I think is going to be my best speed for climbing for this bank angle. 4,100 feet. This is where I think the discus is a little easier to fly. I think it's a little easier in the discus to maintain, you know, to balance your sort of airspeed. Whereas this thing kind of, it seems a little more slippery in a turn, maybe. And now we're breaking the law because we're not maintaining 1,000-foot separation from the cloud here. That's okay. Nobody call the cops. I can reduce my bank angle. This thermal is big enough and I'll climb faster because I can fly slower. Let's try that. Space. Ah, there's a new follower. Yeah, Gamer Z Station. Yeah, thanks for the follow, brother. Oh. The ad crashed my stream. Thanks, ads. Yeah. Thanks, ads. You know, just so you know, subscribers don't see ads. Yeah, no, that's pretty lame. Yeah, Poundy, I don't know what the laws are in Australia, but the laws in the US are like so ridiculously complicated no one's gonna actually know. Because it's different. The separation from the cloud is different depending on what airspace you're in. And then it's different. It's like 1,000 below, 2,000 to the side, and like 3,000 above or something ridiculously like that. And those numbers are different in different airspaces. So it's like, who's going to actually remember all that? And so you have to have like a freaking chart. And who's going to actually be able to measure like, oh yeah, it was 1,000 feet below the clouds, right? Like it's totally an arbitrary, kind of an arbitrary thing to be able to judge. I mean, you know, it's obvious when you're violating that, like right now, when I'm like pretty much going into the cloud, right? But even still, like the regulations are just kind of ridiculous. I was actually just watching some info, looking at some info on that today. That's kind of thing like flying hang gliders. Like hang gliders have to in the U.S. at least, the U.S. laws, the hang gliders have to, you know, maintain cloud separation like that too. But no one does. No one cares. Like everyone flies right up into the clouds, you know. Oh, stream came back grainy. Yeah, that could be bandwidth part on my end. I do get some warnings about some streaming issues and some of the platforms. Sometimes it shows excellent, sometimes it shows some issues. It's something I can look into and tweak, I think. Yeah, exactly, Poundy, right? It's the kind of thing that's like, there's no way you could prove either, like, because like even if I had like a GoPro camera running, there's no way you could like, oh, that's 1,000 feet from the cloud, you know? So I think it's kind of written in a way such that like, if you cause an accident or something, or are involved in an accident and clouds were a factor, then they can just nail you for that, right? And I'm coming right up underneath Sport Flyer there, so there he is. Sport Flyer slash Space Vampire. So yeah, I think it's kind of the thing that they can just kind of nail you for, you know, like add it on, or as a way to like blame you, like, oh well, this guy was clearly at fault because he was violating the cloud thing, right? So look at this scene. This is pretty sweet. Laser rangefinders, yeah, exactly. And then like clouds, like, I mean, clouds never have a clearly defined edge. You know, it's always a transition between cloud and not cloud, right? Clouds are soft and fluffy on the edges, so you know, like yeah, 1,000 feet. Like, what defines the edge of the cloud? And just getting up to 7,000 feet here. Back to life. Up under this. Coming up around this cloud here. See if we can take this up to 10,000 again, and then, yeah, then dive in for the next turn point. Climbing right up here in the same thermal as Space Vampire. We're not doing a very good job keeping track of each other, or at least I'm not doing a very good job keeping track of him. Oh, I can turn the flarm on. Let's see what that does. I wonder if that's going to detect him. Yep. We got him. Did you guys watch that video I posted in the Discord today of that guy's about thermaling? That guy's video about thermaling? I thought that was just a really... definitely the best video that I've seen describing thermals and thermaling techniques. I never really like studied any thermaling techniques when I was flying hang gliders. I just kind of like figured it out, you know? I'm just like, okay, it beeps more when I go this way, so I go this way. And then I'm like watching that guy's video describing thermaling techniques that I was kind of basically already doing. I just didn't really realize I was doing it. 7,600 feet here. And I've effectively caught up to Space Vampire now. I've climbed a little bit faster than him in this thermal. Yeah, Poundy was a good video. I mean, you might not learn anything, but good info in there. And I like finding info like that to be able to share with other newbies, right? You could fly a bit more upwind, don't you think? I don't know. You think it's stronger upwind more? I'm falling out of it here or there, so. Yeah, that seems to be a yeah, I tend to fall out of it on the upwind side. I don't know if that's like a flight sim kind of thing, or if it's sort of like glider specific, because yeah, if I'm just not used to that type of you know, thermally with a larger turning radius that you get with the gliders versus like a hang glider. So now I'll level the wings out and go upwind quite a bit here. Like 1-2 seconds, and now turn in. $8,400 feet. There we go. That was pretty good. I think another thing that happens too, Bumble, is I think the thermals tend to stop drifting with the wind when they get above the clouds like this. Because look at my map here, right? There's 15 knots of wind. This thing should be stretched out. Got to look at the track log afterwards. But I think that's why, because I wasn't falling out of the thermal on the downwind side when I started in this thermal. It was only when I got higher did I start falling on the downwind side. So I think what's happening is the airplane's drifting with the wind, but the thermal isn't. And that's what I've noticed, you know, in that. Yeah, see, look, see. Now I'm drifting downwind again. But I tightened that up right there. And that, yep, see? I started to fall out of it. Now I'll go upwind. And I noticed that in, you know, the really strong thermals in the Andes flights were for sure like that. But I think that's kind of a phenomenon with the thermal model here in the sim. I wonder if others have noticed that. Oh, and we can here. Let's do a little cheater test just to visualize. Let's turn on the show 3D thermal lines. See if it kind of visualizes that. Yeah, hard to tell. I mean, those do still look like they're kind of diagonal, right? Yeah, look, no, they're going like, are they going straight up? Let me level the wings out for a sec. No, yeah, they're definitely still going up at an angle, right? But, yeah, I don't know. Also, I'm not in the area where the lines are. So, yeah, kind of hard to tell. Alright, I'm getting pretty high. Let's get back with the snarky. Alright, now I want to start kind of picking out, when I come around to the west. Let's take a look. I'm going to fly a little bit northwest. Yeah, there's good clouds along the way here. Alright, so I'm going to do one more turn, and then I'm going to head out on the course line, because I see what looks like good clouds along the course line. Let's see, north of west, right? Yeah, look at how far off of the course line. Yeah, look, you can totally tell from these spirals it's drifting less right here. Look at all the drift here, and then here it's drifting way less. Alright, I'm gonna bail. Get the flaps in the right position. Yeah, McCready says fly 114. And I got big clouds all along the course line here, so let's just get going. Yeah, let's get it. Alright guys, check out the task here. I'll show you where we're at. We got the first turn point, and then had to come way off the course line to get to some lift here. And drifted downwind a bit. But now we're back on task. Got a long cross headwind, mostly headwind leg here. About 60 miles. Whoops. And I got nice and high, and that was a strong thermal, and the computer says fly 114, so that's what we will fly. Which I'm not flying. I need to speed up some more. Oh, and because I have a heading hold, you can get up and get some water. Important to stay hydrated on these long cross-country flights, you know? Oh man, it slowed way down too. That was not great. It's got a heading hold, but it doesn't have a speed hold. I'm gonna kind of fly right over these clouds. See if I can porpoise fly a little bit. Space Vampire back there at 10,000. He might have more patience than me and just want to climb some more. Oh, now I'm going a little fast. You could get 8 knots or 14 knots average climb in that thermal, depending on how focused you are. Yes. Alright, I got a good looking cloud here, but not too much farther from that is this one. And this one's going to be closer to the course line, so I'm going to go towards that one. I got a little fluffy here, maybe I can get something out of this. Just a little bit of porpoise fly. I need to speed up here. Not that much. Yeah, this airplane is slippery. It'll get up to speed on you. I might go right through this cloud here, so... Pretty wacky livery on this glider today. Not really a fan. Thought I'd give it a try. Oh yeah, we got almost a cloud street. It looks like here. Like maybe you got a series 1, 2, 3. Get it under that one and then kind of veer to the right. Let's give that a try. It's like rhubarb. Oh, tried it but wouldn't buy it again. I do not know what the hell you're talking about, Poundy. Rhubarb is like a weird fruit or some shit, isn't it? This, rhubarb with strawberry jelly and vanilla sauce is amazing. Bro, anything with strawberry jelly and vanilla sauce. Pretty sour on its own. My great aunt used to make like rhubarb pie all the time. I don't think I ever tried it. Vegemite on toast. We've talked about Vegemite before. You're either a fan or you'll put it in the back corner of the cupboard, never to be seen. Yeah, or just like directly into the trash bin. Alright, where are we at here? 34 miles to go. It's showing my arrival altitude minus 600, but that's alright because we're going to get some altitude under these clouds. I'm just going to slow down in Porpoise Fly. I bet I can get there without even losing much once I get to the clouds. Or gain, even. Cruising along here, 114 knots, like the computer says. 6,500 feet. And then once I hit this leg, then we turn around and it's pretty much straight downwind all the way home. And there'll be some good clouds on the way home as well. Where do you guys stand on the pineapple on pizza debate? That's the question. And I got a hot take on that. Bumble says, amazing pineapple on pizza. Let's get it. There's this pizza place. Pizza place near where I used to live in San Bernardino. You would get ham. You get ham and pineapple. That's the mix. That's the combo. And ham and pineapple, and then they put cashews, the nut, cooked cashews on it. And believe it or not, that combo, ham, pineapple, cooked cashews, that was an amazing pizza. Holly's not going to object to it. All right, you guys are my kind of guys here. Now I will say, you know, just any pineapple on any pizza, maybe not going to be very good, right? You have a very vocal Italian friend. Well, you know what? Get him out of here. Pineapple, ham, and cooked cashews. That was the best pizza. It sounds so weird, but it was great. Well, I got no lift under those clouds, but that's alright. We're coming up under these guys right here. Oh yeah, those are just the little teaser fluffies. Here's the big fatty right here. Oh yeah, you're right. Duh, I'm flying into the headwind. Yeah, there was the lift right there. All right, where am I here? 5,800 feet. Get up into this cloud here and see. We'll take some turns. So I'm minus 8,000 at the goal, so might be able to climb enough to get. Probably not quite to get the goal from there, but make some pretty good progress. Coming up on these hills here, and getting right onto this cloud. We'll get towards the upwind side of it. Let's see if we can snag another climb. Alright, I'm gonna start slowing down. Those jams are getting good too, but thermal page. Oh, that wasn't that great. There we go. Oh. Let's see, if this lift doesn't get stronger, then I'm just going to move on to the next cloud. There we go. That's what we want to hear. Whoa, no. I'm 6,000 feet. Alright, this one sucks. Next cloud. Oh. Okay. There. Nope, in and out of it. Alright, we're going on to the next one. No, we're just moving on. Go a little bit there and we'll find a better one. I don't want to sit there and S turn around and fly really slow looking for it, right? We'll find it on this next one. It is teasing me. I get teased a lot. Poundy. They love the tease. Alright, 5,800 feet here. Let's see, get around the upwind side of this cloud. We got 8 knots of wind, a decent amount. Some light fluffy there, and then there's a really dense cloud here, so get around the other side of this thing. Speed up a bit. 20 miles to the turn point. A bit more to the left here, I think. We got windmills in the distance. Looks like windmills. Yeah, probably. There we go. I'm gonna keep heading upwind here. Wait a bit. 5,700 feet. Yep, come right around the upwind side of the cloud. When it started to get light, then I'll turn back into it. Yeah, now I'm out of it. And I'll head this way and then turn back to the left. Oh, this is a small area here. Now here's the teaser. Find a cloud on the last leg that would be with a tailwind. Ah. That's pretty smart. I'm showing plus 1700 here. At the next turn point. But I'm definitely liking that idea, Bumble. So maybe, so now I'm connecting with it here, so maybe I don't climb too much. Maybe I just get, I'm at 6,000. Maybe I'll just take 1,000 feet here or something so I can get to the turn point at a little bit better altitude. Yeah, like if I had to go searching for it, right? See how good a job I can do working this one. If it's strong and I can climb consistently centered in it, then it's probably worth staying with it. Doesn't really seem to be the case, though. Yeah, under 8 to 10 knots, it's not worth it. Yeah, especially with the headwind. All right, so let's move on, because there actually is better looking clouds ahead here too. So. All right, let's move on. We'll head over to these clouds and just kind of porpoise fly under them. Yeah, right, looking at the wind direction, this one could end up being like right across the, yeah. Oh, look at this little graphical glitch down here. It looks like there's some clouds in the satellite photo. And the shadow. Yeah, little ground clouds. This is where baby clouds come from. I'll just porpoise fly like crazy in this lift. Look at my arrival altitude number just go up like crazy. Yeah, really, Poundy. Whatever algorithms they have for like filtering out the satellite photos that have cloud on them is I'm sure there's a lot more work into it than you'd think, just taking pictures, right? How hard can that be? Well, it's probably... I probably spend a lot of time gathering data that's not useful, you know? Alright, flaps back up. Let's take a look and see if we can see him in real life. Oh, there he is back under that cloud. He's at 4,000. Yeah, it looks like he's trying to work that lift back there. Down at 4,000, so I definitely have passed him here. Getting into these hills. Yeah, we got some windmills down here. They even look like they're spinning in the right direction. Not facing the right direction. Never mind. Alright, I actually want to slow down here, I think. Oh, no, wait a minute. Wait. No. Keep the speed on. You'll try tomorrow. Cool. Well, now you'll have a big advantage because now you've had me let me scout the whole course out for you, so the clouds will even be exactly the same. You'll fly VNE between clouds, all right. Yeah, not a fair competition. Still got 10 miles to get to this airport here. I don't think I want to get there at 2,000 AGL though, because I actually do have a pretty big blue hole. One little cloud above me here, but that one's not going to be a very good thermal cloud. Yeah, the windmills down here are not turning the right direction. Yeah, Autumn McCready seems pretty good. But I think you kind of gotta use it. I mean, it's telling me to fly 96, but that's gonna have me at the waypoint at only 2,200 AGL. And, looking, I don't really know where the airport is, but there's clouds there, but those are further in the distance, I think. And it looks like I gotta turn right back into a big blue hole, so... Yeah, here we're coming up on the airport. We'll see what we get here. We'll see what we get. Space Vampire's climbing back there. I'm feeling a little nervous here, like maybe this was a bit too aggressive. I'm diving in here. I'm gonna be low. Got that cloud, but that one's way too far to the north. mean, there's a big cloud, dark cloud here, but that's going to be pretty far. And I can probably get there, but not very quickly. What do we got going on over here? Oh, it's just a weird little town here. Pretty remote out here. A little bit of beep in there. Cool looking terrain out here. Australia gets creative with the colors. It seems. Where are we gonna go next here? Well, I guess there's this cloud. That's not a very great looking one. These are the good ones, these real dark ones, but that's gonna be my only hope here. Might have to settle for a pretty moderate climb, but at least it'll be drifting in the right direction, right? So. Almost to the turn point. Yeah, check out this little town over here. I made this turn point nice and small. Oh man, that's an airport? I guess. There we go, we got it. Oh, this is not a nice looking cloud here. It's not really on the course line either, but it's going to be my only hope. But I got the tailwind now. Only 5 knots. Alright, let's kill the music. Need to slow down and see if we get something here. Pull the flaps off. An ag strip. Yeah, I think you're probably right, Poundy. Yeah, based on what's around here. Whatever this yellow stuff is, they grow dandelions or something. Then there's green stuff and there's red stuff. Oh, wow. That was a cloud. Oh, boy. Well, now I'm down 3,300. And, canola. Interesting. Boy, I really hope this produces something. 'Cause, I'm gonna be landing pretty soon if not. Switch to my thermal screen. Not big or strong, but I don't have much choice but to work this lift because I don't think there's much else around here. Down to 3,000 feet. Yikes. Might be calling my retrieve driver here, guys. Yeah, Space Vampire now is looking looking pretty good over there, those big clouds. Get as high as you can there, dude. Gotta kind of just try to maintain here. Hope this develops into something bigger. That sounded a little better. Nope. Get some flaps down, that'll help. Feels bad, man. We're not done yet. We got some lift here. Yeah, not the lowest of low saves, but Actually, I don't know what the altitude here is AGL, but it certainly doesn't look like I'm 3,000 AGL. Ground level here's got to be at least 1,000. Yeah. I could pretty much fly until until I'm gonna hit the ground and put the landing gear down at the last second here, and just get the wings level and pretty much land anywhere. So, oh, ground level's here 500 feet. Okay, so 2,500 AGL. Yeah, that looks about right. And I have managed to climb about 100 feet, so maybe this will turn into something if I can get up a little higher. And just as I said that, I almost pretty much lost everything I gained. Interesting, Poundy. We've definitely had lift over water. Another Andy-style landing. Oh, 500 meters, so 1,500 feet. Okay, yeah, so I'm like 1,500 AGL. Yeah, that looks more... Looks more like it. Ad break. Oh, sorry. Oh, man. This is climb 200 feet, lose 200 feet. Let's go back upwind a little bit and then turn. Oh, 2 seconds for post add static. That's weird. Oh, is it me or is this cloud getting bigger above me? Oh, it's definitely coming together, isn't it? Oh, there's hope for this one, guys, because this cloud is building. Oh yeah, it's looking better. It was just broken up a couple of puffs here, so yeah, if I could just maintain for a little longer, we may get it here. Big cloud to the north. I don't think I have the glide to get to there. I'm at 3,000 feet still. Wow, just as I said it was looking better, now it's looking broken up again. Yeah, these clouds on the other side of the hills. This one, that one should definitely have some lift, but that's pretty far to penetrate that crosswind to get up there. Oh man, that was a tough turn there. Yeah, a couple here look pretty good. Yeah, I think they're too far away. Come on, Cloud, turn on for me. Turn on for me, turn on for me. Yeah, if you had like a radar, like a satellite cloud map, real-time cloud map on your instrument, that would be a game changer, wouldn't it? Fingers crossed on this. Whew. Ooh, Space Vampires down here at 2,800 feet also. We're both gonna have to dig ourselves out of here. I just flew out of that. Stick with the same turn direction. Gotta hope this turns on here. I think pretty much just gotta stay here and yeah, I don't think I can get to anything, Bumble. I mean, there's these clouds. Those I think are north of the course line. I mean, I could glide to the ground right underneath them, right? But you got to be able to get them with get to those clouds with altitude to be able to, to turn, to thermal in. So Space Vampire looks like he's trying up over this direction. So I'm quite a bit north of the course line right now. Ooh, now I'm down on 2,700. It's the lowest I've been in a while. Yeah, I don't think I have any other options here. Oh wait, this thing is drifting. This thing is drifting downwind. This is where VR would give you better spatial awareness, right? Because I'd be able to look up and just realize that without having it. Because you have to pan up here to look up, right? A nail biter indeed. The terrain's rising as I go this direction, so... That's something. Come on, stay with that now. That was a strong bit of lift. Small, but strong. This low to the ground, you can expect it to be small. Oh, look at that. That strong lift is completely gone when I come back around in there. Maybe a ridge lift. I mean, there's only 3.8 knots of wind. I suppose it's worth trying. If I can get there. Now it's... Now I'm circling in sync. $2,200 feet. Yeah, wind direction's going right into it. Suppose it's worth a try. There's a road down here to land next to. Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, the flaps are cool, but you gotta be like on it. You gotta be remembering to... Well, these ridges might be fun to run if you had like 20 or 25 knots of wind, right? Just like blast along here. The ridge seems to be working. Maybe I can take the ridge to get down to this cloud. That's a better looking cloud. See how far this can get me. Let's see. Now the wind's only 2.5 knots, though. It's like, that's not enough wind for ridge lift, but we'll see what the sim does with it. If nothing, then I'm gonna go have lunch at this guy's house. Maybe he'll have some extra Vegemite for me. Oh, Space Vampire. Oh, he's up there at 3,000, so he's able to climb. That's... I think he's just running the ridge too. Well, none of these lighter puffy clouds do anything. You gotta be under like the dark clouds or nothing really, so. Yeah, they're not much here, dudes. I don't think this one was too hard. I think it just got way too aggressive. Like fly fast, fly fast, fly fast, which is good if you can get to another cloud, but I think the problem with flying fast in The Sims is it's hard to anticipate where that... You can't really judge where the clouds are. It's hard to tell how far away they are from you. Yeah, we'll do this one again. I think I know this one can be finished. Yeah, I mean, and I left lift at that. I left that marginal lift, right? And it's like I should have stayed there. Yeah. And I could have got higher than 10,000 at the start. Yeah, I think it's harder to judge in the sim Bumble because you can't. It's hard to tell where the clouds are relative to you and relative to each other. You know, and like this looks like a really good cloud, but it could just be a bunch of clouds stacked up sort of in front of each other. So sort of the conventional wisdom, you know, kind of has to be sort of... The shadows definitely help. Yeah, you kind of got to fly the shadows more than the clouds. So, all right, well, let's see. I think nice grassy looking field here and some guy's barn. Let's go put it down there. Land into the wind. Well, that was that one. Yep, nice out landing. Landed safe. Beautiful place to land. Beautiful place to fly. We could definitely do that task for sure. Yeah, you just gotta be smart. You gotta be smart. You gotta know when to push and when not to push. That's definitely part of competition glider flying. Sometimes, the computer says fly 110 miles per hour or 110 knots, but like, the computer doesn't know how far away the clouds are. Yeah. I agree with you, Bumble, but you gotta know when. The trick is knowing that you're gonna be able to climb, and some of the competition pilots, like the hang glider pilots that I know one pilot in particular who's notorious for like a week-long competition, and like on the first day he'll just crush it. He'll crush everybody. And then on the next day he'll do terrible. He'll land out like I did because he pushed just too hard. It's like he has a hard time knowing when to push and when to not push. And that's I think that's part of the game, right? That's what makes it interesting. That's what keeps it interesting. That's what keeps it, that's what keeps us addicted here. Yeah. Right. Yeah, and I mean that's real life flying too. Is some days are more difficult than others, and you never really know what you're gonna get. Now this is a day where, man, for sure, if we had like 10 gliders in the air, and if Bumble, if you were like 10 minutes behind me because you started late or whatever, you'd see me sinking out and then be like, okay, I gotta slow down and top up on the lift here because I know it's gonna be rough here, right? So, that is. That's all part of the game. Well, how far do we get? Well, we got about 2/3 of the way through. A valiant effort there to try to work a low save. And here's where I could have stayed. This is where I abandoned that thermal and pushed upwind into a big blue hole and then back into a blue hole. That was the lift that I left and should have stayed at and worked. That was the best climb of the day. And then this was a good one. So yeah, challenging, and that's what makes it fun. I dig that, and what I dig, what I dig is in the sim here, for all the faults, for all the things that are not accurate or whatever, the overall experience is still exactly the same. I mean, some days are really great and you can fly fast and you do really good. And then some days it's really challenging and you make a mistake, you fly too fast or whatever, and you land out. And that's exactly what we've been getting. And I think that's super cool. So we'll try it again. Maybe Friday we'll do this task again. And maybe I'll just tweak the weather a little bit. Maybe I'll make more wind. I think horizontal wind adds to the vertical wind in the thermals. I read somebody's analysis that said that. So maybe we'll just tweak the weather a little bit. Because in real life, the weather's a little bit different every day, right? So, we'll just tweak it a little and fly it again. I know we can complete this task. So, and it was a cool place to fly, and check it out. This is the real reason why we weren't able to complete the task, is because I used this hideous livery. This poor glider looking like this. I started looking into how to make custom liveries, and I don't know. It's kind of a whole thing. I don't think I really want to mess with that. So, but in any case. All right, well, that's a good time to end it then, and we'll go ahead and let's go hang out with. You guys want to hang out with Planet Neutral or Bill Mays? I'll let you guys decide. We'll throw a raid on one of those guys. We should probably throw it down on Bill Mays because he's got fewer people watching right now. Thanks for hanging out, Bumble. Yeah, we'll throw it down on. Oh, what's Bill Mays? He's flying a Mustang or he's flying a Warbird. Yeah, let's go do that. Yeah, we'll do that. Throw the raid on Bill Mays. Poundy, thanks for hanging out. Yeah, coming to Oz for a day. Yeah. Yeah. We'll come back and we'll come back with a better paint job.
Uncable yourself. Get fired.
And that'll make the difference for sure. Yeah. So, all right, let's go hang out with Bill Mays for a little bit. See you guys another time.